Communication Management Division covers projects, programs, and campaigns that are guided by communication strategy. This year's Silver Quills had winning entries in 3 categories in the division. Our first winning category is in leadership communication. Entries in this category provided programs or strategies to help leaders become more effective communicators and drive communication in organizations. Did I mention that this is an audience participation gala? So how about everyone help me with a little virtual drum roll? And we'll award our first category. So I'm excited to announce an award of merit to Rock Group for their entry driving performance and creating culture as an essential business amid a global pandemic, submitted by Erin, Gorman, and Courtney Thomas and their entire communications team. Rock Group helped their client build a robust communication strategy to help the organization evolve through the pandemic. But let's let Erin tell you more about the project.
Hi, my name is Erin Gorman. I'm a consultant at Rock Group here in Chicago. And on behalf of myself and my team, I just want to say thank you to IABC for this award. My team and I started working with a food manufacturing company just before the pandemic began. And when things started to get serious here in the US, we really had to pivot to position their C-suite as trusted sources of information so that they could cascade operational changes, but then also just continue to build the culture, which was more important than ever. And it was really rewarding to see how employees from across the company just stepped up to keep themselves and their teammates safe. I especially enjoyed seeing the photos that employees at the manufacturing plant submitted to show how they were changing their workspace to keep everyone safe. So they were implementing temperature checks and doing different things to ensure social distancing, and it was just really nice to see. And so I learned that people want to help and people want to be part of a community at work. They just
That's that clicking thing I warned you about. Sorry.
Clear guidelines from trusted information sources in order to be able to do it. And that is really, I think, the value of strong internal communications. So thank you again on behalf of myself and my team. We really appreciate it.
We're very honored for the award, and we appreciate your taking the time to review it.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Hi.
Congratulations to Rock Group and a big round of applause. They did a great job, and especially when you're looking at food service in the middle of a pandemic and making sure everyone feels safe as employees and in what you're doing. So great job there. Congratulations again. Our next Division 1 category is marketing, advertising, and brand communication. Entries in this category include various activities designed to sell products, services, destinations, organizations, or ideas to external audiences. So virtual drum roll again, and I'm excited to announce an award of merit to Neuger Communications Group for their entry, Integrated Communications to Drive Transfer Enrollment, submitted by the Neuger Communication Team. Neuger provided strategy and direction to their client, Minnesota Colleges and Universities, to increase transfer enrollment. Accepting on behalf of the team at Neuger is Eric Malo.
Sorry, I was on mute. On behalf of Neuger Communications Group, I'm delighted to accept this 2020 IABC Pacific Plains Region Silver Quill Award. My name is Eric Mulho, and it's my privilege to represent our entire Neuger team, as well as our fantastic client, Minnesota State Colleges and Universities. In particular, I'd like to congratulate Barbara Hine, Director of Marketing at Minnesota State, and our internal team who brought this project to life. Minnesota State's Transfer Pathways programs are specific education tracks where students can earn an associate's degree and have those credits applied to a bachelor's program at another Minnesota State university, saving them time and money. To reach relevant audiences, we developed an integrated communication strategy, including ads on Spotify, Google, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as traditional spaces such as radio and printed collateral. Advertising efforts were matched by robust one-on-one communication between university staff and eligible students. At the end of the comprehensive campaign, enrollment for Minnesota State's Transfer Pathways programs tripled over the previous year. We valued the partnership in this effort. Without the integrated communications plan developed by Neuger, the university staff would have had limited ways to reach their intended audience. And without the follow-through by university staff, the awareness we created would not have had measurable impact. Together, we each leveraged our strengths and delivered a successful program. Thanks to IABC for this recognition, and congratulations to all the other award winners today.
I'm on mute. I'm kidding. I just love that part. That's my favorite part of that video. Congratulations to Neuger and their whole communications team, and for their creativity and their acceptance of speech. Wonderful job, and congratulations to Minnesota universities and being able to change that outcome. Our next winning category in this division is in issues management and crisis communication. Entries in this category address trends, issues, or attitudes that have a significant impact on an organization and must demonstrate proactive planning and preventative actions taken in support of that effort. COVID seemed to have provided the perfect opportunity for all of those things and for us to hone our skills in this area in 2020. I'm excited to announce that we actually have 2 winning entries in this category. So first off, another drum roll for an award of excellence to Rock Group for their entry driving performance and creating culture as an essential business amid a global pandemic. Again, submitted by Erin, Gorman, and Courtney Thomas and their entire communications team. Rock Group, as we just heard moments ago, helped their client, a food manufacturer, navigate communications during the pandemic to help serve the immediate needs of the employees while addressing longer-term goals of the organization. Congratulations to the entire team at Rock Group for this achievement. As you remember, we just heard from Erin on this winning category of the same, in the leadership communication area of the same entry. And so we're just gonna give them a big high five on their two-peat for this year's IABC Silver Quills. And so congratulations, Rock Group. Nice work on your work there. Our next winning entry in this category, and another drum roll, we'll do the, this time let's all do the Christmas vacation. So congratulations to Avera Health for their entry, Avera Health COVID-19 Crisis Communications, submitted by Jen McKeown of Avera Health Marketing. Avera Health needed to communicate necessary information about their health ministry through the pandemic to stakeholders, developing many strategies to tackle the issue. Let's learn more about their efforts from Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen McKeown, Director of Marketing Communications at Avera Health, based in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I am honored to accept this Silver Quill on behalf of our marketing team. When the pandemic reached our region, we knew that effective communication with all our audiences, including the public, physicians, and employees, was critical.
Oh, there I did it again. I told you I was going to do it.
Lives depended on it. Avera Health is a Catholic healthcare system with nearly 20,000 employees at 300 locations in the upper Midwest, including hospitals, clinics, long-term care, an insurance company, and a telehealth hub. Our marketing team worked tirelessly through an integrated strategy that used internal communications, public relations, consumer education, and marketing. We had already developed analyses of our audiences. We used these very quickly to develop a strategy and new communication channels. We set up a COVID-19 inbox for employees and a 24-hour hotline for patients. We developed internal and external web pages providing information and resources. We helped to form our system-wide incident command, which still meets every day to monitor and address our COVID-19 situation. We sent daily emails and mobile app messages to keep internal stakeholders informed. We facilitated multiple virtual forums as well. Partnering with subject matter experts, we developed hundreds of resources, including clinical guidelines and consumer and employee education. We translated our consumer education into 11 different languages. We sent weekly news releases and facilitated media interviews and Facebook Live events. We designed ad campaigns to reassure our consumers. Inspired by the Avera mission to have a positive impact on the lives and health of persons and communities, we were able to serve as a leader by sharing resources with other organizations not affiliated with Avera. Throughout this pandemic, we identified many keys to success. Develop and promote sources of truth early on so your stakeholders know where to go for information. Develop two-way communication so you can identify areas that need more communication. Have a variety of ways to communicate with stakeholders. During this pandemic, it has been very important for us to be able to communicate virtually with our employees and patients no matter where they are. And finally, have measurable outcomes you're shooting for. That helps prioritize the work when everything is changing and the world is crazy. We achieved outcomes that included meeting business goals, garnering community support, and bolstering patient engagement. More importantly, we helped save lives and protect the health of many. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jen. Does anybody else want their War Room TV? That was straight out of some awesome NASA movie. I love that. A big congratulations to Jen too. Jen joined our committee and then COVID hit and she works for a healthcare company. And so her life got very crazy very quickly. And when she got it all kind of under control, she came on back and it was helping us out too. So thank you very much, Jen, for that. We appreciate that. And congrats to all our Division I Communication Management winners, Avera, Rock Group, and Neuger Communications for such excellent work. It's wonderful to see such great regional communicators out there turning out wonderful products. So now we're going to move on to our Division IV communication winners. So let me pop down. So Division IV is our communication skills division, which includes both marketing and communication elements that showcase technical skills such as writing, editing, design, and multimedia production. This year's Silver Quills had winning entries in 2 categories in this division. Our first winning category is special and experiential events. Entries in this category are related to planning or execution of a special or experiential event. And I'm excited to announce an award of excellence to Basin Electric Power Cooperative for their entry, Virtual Tours in a Time of COVID, submitted by Erin. As a program coordinator and tour guide for Basin Electric Power Cooperative's tour program, Erin had to get creative when hands-on learning was no longer available due to COVID. Let's learn more about how she helped promote energy awareness and tackle the tours.
Hi, I'm Erin Lavager and I'm coming to you from Stanton, North Dakota. I work for Basin Electric Power Cooperative. You'll note my headgear and my eyewear, the polo shirt. These are all things that I would normally be wearing during the summer when I'm working on coordinating tours of our power plants and our wind projects. Of course, COVID put a stop to all of that, and so now I am home. My coworkers are my kids on the days that they're not in school, and I also have a robot vacuum cleaner, and from the waist down I'm wearing yoga pants. It was unfortunate that we had to suspend our tour program because of the virus, but obviously it was necessary to keep everybody safe. But for one group of university students whose focus was on energy, we wanted to do something a little different for them and create an alternative. So what we did, I used some technology and a cell phone to create a virtual tour experience for them of our Symfuels plant and of a wind turbine. Now it took a little bit of innovation, it took a lot of flexibility, but I was able to create a valuable experience for them and then plant some of those key message seeds that are so important to these students who are studying energy. And that's the importance of an all of the above energy strategy for reliability. Now I'm extremely grateful to IABC. I've been involved in IABC my entire 20-year career. For the Silver Quills, this is the first time I've actually submitted my own entry. I know from my coworkers' past experience that the feedback that we get from these entries is absolutely valuable. It makes every entry in the process worthwhile. And that feedback helps people like me build better programs for my cooperative and for my co-ops members. So thank you, namaste, and stay safe. Hi, Bye.
I always have to double click. That's the other secret. Congratulations to Erin and the Basin Electric Power Cooperative team. And I see Erin down there below with one of her favorite coworkers. So congratulations, Erin. Nice job. And, you know, we all hope you're wearing yoga pants right now. So, and our last winning category today is in the category of publications. Entries in this category are produced in all formats, including hard copy and electronic. And the Award of Excellence for Publications goes to Basin Electric Power Cooperative for Basin Today, submitted by Angela Megstadt, Janine Pudwill, and their team. Basin Today is a quarterly magazine-style publication produced for employees and stakeholders of the company. Let's learn more from Angela, Janine, and team. Well, at least some of their coworkers. Wink, wink.
Okay, well, it looks like everybody's here in this meeting, so could we go around the room, per se, and everybody tell me where they're at with their stories for the next issue of Basin Today?
I worked with the CEO on his new column, and I think it turned out great. I really hope he likes it.
So many members are doing such great things, I don't know who to pick to feature. I think there's a box around here. Maybe if I go sit in it, it'll help me figure it out.
I am so ready for this pandemic to be over. I'm running out of ideas on how to get socially distanced photos.
Well, I had my story done, but I mistook it for homework and I ate it. I do have a huge annual meeting to plan, but if you need any help, let me know. I'd be happy to help. I know you all are very busy, but if possible, could you leave a little more time for design this time? You know, magic doesn't happen overnight. You know, let's think for a minute about who our audience is. Who is this magazine for? It's for our members and our employees. And if we keep that in mind, this issue is sure to be a winner. I just know it.
Basin Today is one of the only remaining print pieces that we do at Basin Electric, and it's a way for us to put a face on the electric industry. About 4 years ago, our communication staff was reduced by actually almost half. We had to take a good hard look at our projects to make sure that the ones that we continued to do would be the ones that were providing the greatest impact to our members. In our discussions, we talked about whether the continuation of a printed publication was the best use of our time and resources. That came up in our discussion. And so we decided to survey our members and ask them what they found the most valuable. Basin Today was the #1 resources where our members got their information from. And so we made a few changes, mostly to the frequency of the publication. We went from a monthly publication to a quarterly publication, and it's worked out very well. One of the biggest things I learned in filling out the Silver Quill application was that Basin Today is almost the best of both worlds, printed and digital. A big part of the content is repurposed for digital formats such as blogs, social media, and even at the digital monitors at our power plants. So it's a great way to maximize our staff time.
Congratulations to all our Division 4 winners. And by that, I mean Basin Electric Power Cooperative, way to sweep the category and the division. So congratulations. And I mean, honestly, those were some amazing videos from everybody for acceptance speeches. I wish I had Silver Quill Awards to give out just for acceptance speeches because they were all really, really great. So thank you. And last but not least, we have 2 final awards to give out. And those are our Best of Division awards. Best of Division is a selection of best entries in each division that emulate communication excellence across the region. So the first award winner in Division 4 communication is in Division 4 communication skills, and the winner is Erin Lavager, Basin Electric Power Cooperative, for her virtual tours in a time of COVID work. Thank you, Erin. We hope you're celebrating in yoga pants, and if you want to unmute and say a few words, we'll let you and your team member do that.
Okay, so this is Vander, and another wrench thanks to COVID. They got sent home for a couple weeks for school. So, you know, so much for my kids being at school when I'm trying to work. But yeah, my whole summer, I feel like my whole job got upended. So I tried to make the best of it. And one thing I learned doing virtual tours is when you're doing a WebEx with your cell phone and you're trying to do it from a wind turbine, apparently when you try to look up a wind turbine, it thinks you're setting your phone down and it shuts the camera off. So little things like that. So it was really hard to show everybody the scale. I also learned that the mics are directional, just little tips for you guys to learn. So when I was working with the wind tech, I was trying to turn the camera around and they couldn't hear them very well. So we learned, and I think the students got something out of it. I was trying to create an experience for them. They really should have had boots on the ground this year. They really should have, but we did the best with we did the best we could with the technology we had. And I just really didn't expect this kind of recognition. I've never entered a Silver Quill before, so very grateful. And it's just great seeing everybody's faces too. Lots of familiar faces on this call today. So thanks everybody.
Congratulations, Erin. Lots of kudos to you and your team. And I hope you are back to what a tour coordinator should be doing, and that's coordinating tours very, very soon.
Hope so.
And last but not least, our final award goes out to our Best of Division 1, which is also our Best of Show today. And that honor goes to Jen McKeown of Avera Health for Avera Health's COVID-19 crisis communications. And I don't see everybody on my screen, so Jen, if you're out there, you are more than welcome to unmute and give us a few words of advice in relationship to your award. And Jen may not be with us today. We'll see. I thought I had her on there. I'm just driving around in the background because I forgot my fingers on the little wheel on my mouse. Things to learn. All right, well, let's give a round of applause to Jen and team. Congratulations on your work. I can't imagine what crisis communications look like in a hospital setting in the middle of all of this. So kudos on your award winning. It is definitely well earned and well achieved. So just for everybody, this is the little award that's going out. It'll be in the mail this week, hopefully coming to everybody. There's a couple of the ones that were won up there, so watch for those. It'll be a little treat after the fact of today's event. So a little real award in the middle of your virtual celebration. So watch for that in the next few weeks here. Oh, just a note from Jen. She says, thank you so much. Avera is honored. Our audio isn't working. So let me be the first to say, Jen, you're on mute. Congratulations again, and our apologies that we can't get you on here, but I know you'd have wonderful things to say. A big thank you again to all our entrants and award winners this year. You made the Pacific Plains Silver Quills possible with your communication excellence. Let's give all our communicators and their entries a final round of applause for the hard work that they have done and all of you have done each and every day, especially during the pandemic. Before we make final announcements, I just want to remind you all to get ready for June 2021. That's when you're going to be able to get in and submit your entry for next year's Silver Quills. And we're hoping that that event is even more than this event. This is our second year in a reboot. The first one we did with Southern Plains last year. Southern region joined Pacific Plains last year to do the Silver Quills, and this year's our first year on our own in a while. And you know, the pandemic in the middle of that, we were so excited to have so many entries. So thank you, and with that, I'm going to flip it back over to Michael for some parting words.
Well, thank you, Sandy. I mean, the work that was showcased here today, you can see clearly is at a higher level. The production of this event, despite those little glitches that you saw, absolutely wonderful. You know, it's not easy doing live television or live production, and I have had an opportunity to be a part of a number of these over the past few months, and I got to tell you, The work that went into this one shows, and I think everybody's really appreciative of the fine work that you, Sandy, and the committee, and Tracy, and everybody involved, our judges, all of you, big props. You're just, you're very special people for what you put in to make this the event that it is today. I want to close by saying, not only does the Silver Quill program give you an opportunity for recognition as a winner, but better yet, it provides important feedback from senior communicators on your work. All of our entrants are going to be receiving an email today providing instructions on how to access the judges' feedback in the entry system. That's the open water system. And this feedback is a great way to make a few adjustments and get your entry submitted for Gold Quill award consideration. Early bird entries are being accepted now. And I don't know, and Sandy, you may want to weigh in on this. The work was at such a high level, and because of the judging and the Quill standard, the Gold Quill standard, I don't think there's going to need to be a great amount of adjustment in order to vie for the prestigious Gold Quill. So I'm just pointing out something that if you're wondering whether it's worth the extra effort, I'm here to tell you that I think it is. Our award winners today are also going to be receiving information on how to order duplicate awards. You'll be getting that later today. Being able to celebrate the honor with your team is a great way to showcase their accomplishments. So watch for that as well. Well, for our first virtual award show, how do you think we did? We're communicators, we're professional communicators, so we should probably survey and measure that. So thank you for participating in the event today. And if you have time, I encourage you, please take the short survey, I underline short, that we'll be sending out to you this week. We can always get better, and with your feedback, that's how we're going to do it. So with that, Sandy, I'll give it back to you.
Sounds good, Michael. Thank you so much. And to the entire Pacific Plains Region Board for believing that we could pull this off in a pandemic, and for our award winners who did pull it off in the pandemic with communications excellence and reaching out to be a part of the program. We're proud to be one of your only pandemic options this year's award program. So, reach out to us and Gold Quill, take that feedback and turn that Silver Quill entry into an award-winning Gold Quill entry and make that move. So I want to say a big quick thank you to everybody for joining us for joining us for our nooner today. To honor our peers, we got to hang out, be together as communicators, and to see so many of us in the same place warms my heart to know that communication success is the best kind of celebration. And now it's time to not forget to tip your waitress and have a safe drive home. And with that, we'll be IABCing you in the future. Congratulations, everybody.